So I met Nirali when I was 6.
And I met Jazz when I was 6.
She was short hair and wide-eyed.
She was fair skinned and not at all shy.
My mom said one day, teach her English. So I asked, what can you say?
I stood and I waited.
And then she started. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And there we were, so different.
But we bonded instantaneously. Somewhere, something connected.
And it sparked our journey. As we grew up together, we became almost inseparable.
We shared our secrets, our mistakes, our stories, and our grades.
But the one thing that was our glue was truly our stage. They say you always remember your first.
And our first was magical.
The first time we truly felt that light,
we knew we wanted it forever. We danced together on the Riverside stage, and that's what gave us our chance.
We danced together on that Riverside stage, and that's what really made us fall in love with dance. She chose the ghungroos.
And she chose the warmers.
She held the pataka.
She performed the pirouettes.
She spoke with her eyes.
And she spoke with her vibe.
She did.
She dreamt.
We danced. Through life, I have grown up with an undying passion for dance. I remember walking into my dance class when I was 5 and falling in love. With the energy, with the people, with the way my body almost involuntarily started catching the rhythm.
It's when my mom held my hand and took me to the doorstep of my dance class. I got hooked to it. My first day of class is a memory that I've carried along with me for the past 15 years.
And while I was growing up, I grew up loving dance even more. It gave me a sense of purpose. It truly gave me my identity.
As I entered, I remember seeing my guru, Srimati Dolly Desai, in the midst of taking a class of the senior most batches. And my seniors very beautifully moved to the tal that was given by my guru and making each word more meaningful through their expressions.
My relationship with contemporary started pretty early on. There was something about the way the movement felt that was, so organic and became second nature very, very quickly. My love for contemporary dance stemmed from watching high-quality performance and being pushed by my teachers to explore. And Ahmedabad became my testing ground, my very, very own playing field.
My relationship with dance grew stronger over the years, and I kept wanting to better it. I still remember running home from class and performing all that I had learned in front of my mom. I would sometimes even tell her my mistakes and ask her to observe what I needed corrected. But that urge to go back to class with that mistake corrected never died.
Some of my most favorite times are when I'm alone in the studio, just experimenting with movement. The way space becomes your ally, the way light influences the way you think, the way the reflection in the mirror becomes your partner. I could be in the studio for hours and just create. It's probably the biggest high I ever get. I'm at my most creative in the studio. It's truly a place which has limitless possibilities. No inhibitions, no judgments, no confinements. It's just you and dance.
My dance went a notch higher after I went to Kalakshetra in Chennai. Kalakshetra taught me how to breathe and live dance. Besides the technique and the dance itself, I learned how to own it, how to make it mine, to help the audience make it completely theirs. Chennai as a city welcomed me with its arms spread as wide as its sea. Chennai to me is like my grandmother, never runs out of stories of our history and culture. I compare it to someone as old because it has seen a lot, experienced much more, and holds treasure in abundance. The people have so much to offer, for they truly value what they have received. There, people have the time to see beauty in art and see it as a connection to something way beyond entertainment.
To me, this city is a virgin. It's untouched in its capacity of what it's seen and what it can be. Ahmedabad does not breed contemporary the way that it does other dance forms. My guru, Akash Karnataki, gave me the strongest foundation technically and mentally, and equipped me with all I needed to grow. And then he pushed me to go and grow. And that's what made me able to train at the Broadway Dance Center in New York. It was the perfect learning experience. I absorbed all the things I was seeing, learning, engaging, and came back to Ahmedabad and inculcated it into my practice over here. Ahmedabad brings a very unique freshness to my perspective about dance. And through dance, I've been able to see the city in a whole new light because of its untouched humility.
And you know what I love the most about grandparents? It is that they have the eye to appreciate. So does this city. I feel I went to the right place. When I stepped out of school thinking it's time to be ready to face the world, I came to Chennai where it pampered me and said, not yet. You still have much more to learn before you step out into the real world.
But it's not all fairy tale-esque. There was a point when I thought I had to give up dancing. When I was 13, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I have to constantly monitor my blood sugar, take insulin shots, control my diet and timetable, my exercise to survive and lead a normal life. It does get tough. With a strenuous routine, your blood sugar tends to plummet into hyperglycemia and your body physically can't support you. And that has taught me the importance of control and balance. Getting through an 8-hour rehearsal is not as easy as it used to be. But diabetes has not beaten me. It has taught me resilience. And in all fairness, it's made me a more fearless performer.
It may sound all happy and fun, but truth is, it is not that easy. Right from breaking my body to endless hours of practice to bad days and sometimes worst, where I have failed, I have been rejected, and I have been torn apart. But all of that vanishes with that 1 hour on stage, with lights flashing on me, with the raga being sung in the most perfect manner, and all I want to do is dance my heart out. And it all becomes perfect again, with the blackout and an applause.
Nurali and I may be very different dancers today, but there's a very strong connection that keeps us running. It's simply the love for performance.
Jazz and I may have taken 2 different paths, but we started together and we still end together because we end with the same feeling and begin with the same amount of passion and continue with the same feeling of addiction.